Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Esther. I'm sorry for starting 30 minutes later, but kind of just had a slow day and unintentionally ended up reading most of my day when I was going to write before the stream. But I got hooked into fan fiction smut. So, well, actually not all of it was smut, but just I should say a new ship. I have been renewed in my love in a ship that goes with some Minecraft players. So, and how they act on SMPs. So the SMP ended this weekend, so I watched the ending and got revigorated in my love for the ship. So I've been drowning in fan fictions yesterday at work. Well, when I could read in between stuff at work. And then today I ended up reading a bunch. So I unintentionally fell into that and did not do any work. But it's okay. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't had like a day where I just got to like read and sit and I'm supposed to be more okay with when my body says that I need to rest. So I'm not upset about it. But yeah, that's why I'm late, because I was reading fan fiction. What I'm currently reading is smut, but some of the other things I was reading today was not. Bungle and I watched the same SMP, and Bungle is now completely convinced that this little mini obsession is going to turn into another book. I'm like, no, that's not the intention. Oh no, you're good, thank you. So no, I was just explaining that I'm sorry I started 30 minutes late, but my day was slow, mostly because I unintentionally ended up spending the majority of my day reading fan fiction. Some smut, some not. But I had a Minecraft SMP end this weekend, and it reinvigorated my love for a ship of these two Minecraft players. So I ended up reading stuff and watching shorts and TikTok, because the last time I was like down this hole with this Minecraft group, I wasn't watching TikToks. I think TikTok had just started, the last SMP they did before this one that just ended. So there was no TikToks for me to fall into, no shorts to fall into. It was just me and my love and people in the comments and occasional art that I saw. This time there's TikTok. I looked up the ship name at work on Sunday. That was a bad idea. Yeah, TikTok is bad for my like shipping like fan heart. Really is bad. I guess that won't be a problem soon, per what everyone keeps saying of next year. But yeah, I'm in bed after 10-hour book work. Ooh, but the holiday romance is pretty much done and ready to release. Yay! I'm so glad for you. I know you've been working on like that specific one for so long. I'm very happy for you. Very excited for you to release it. I've kept myself away from K-pop TikTok. Probably the best. Sometimes TikTok is great for me to like casually see things, but other times, I swear, TikTok is really good at learning what your soul is very quickly. And then when you just are curious about one thing, it throws you down a rabbit hole that you didn't realize you needed or didn't realize was there. So I feel like Instagram, like Reels and stuff, is not that good at pinning you down, unlike TikTok somehow, which is hilarious because people who are like big TikTok content creators even say that they don't know how the algorithm really works. And like people whose job it is to like figure out algorithms on like Instagram and YouTube all are like not fully certain how TikTok works. So I think TikTok is that mystery. TikTok is the mystery boyfriend in the Atomo game that you don't fully know who they are, what they are, how they feel, but you feel comfortable around them. They know you somehow. They're kind of stalkery, but you're okay with it. They're kind of rough and you're okay with it. But like that's how, like, if you think of all the social medias as like characters in an Atomo game, that's who TikTok is. TikTok is the dark brooding one. Like, I feel like that's what that is. But shorts, they can keep me awake for hours. But my personal YouTube is all K-pop, K-drama, yeah. My personal YouTube has been very neglected and is a huge mess and doesn't know what the hell it's doing anymore. Because my Dolores YouTube really has become kind of who I am. Like, I feel like all my personal YouTubes and like Instagrams and stuff was always slightly neglected because I'm not a super... I used to not be such a super like social media person or anything like that, mostly because my dad kept us away from it for so long that it was really hard to get into at first, and I didn't really have friends really. But through research for books and meeting people, I have really figured out who we're starting to figure out, because I'm going to say I know for sure. I wouldn't say I know for sure who I am, but starting to figure out who I am and who I want to be. And all of that's just happened in this space with this pen name. And ironically, I feel more comfortable in this space than I do on any of my personal things, because they're very much old me. But I am trying slowly to make my personal Instagram reflect me a little bit more than what it was before. So, yeah. TikTok is the mafia boss with a heart of gold and dark. Oh, see, but I don't even know if I don't even know if that's correct. Maybe like the mafia boss who is like a real true dark romance, where the mafia boss does not have a heart of gold. He's like the trope where he's good only to you. But even then, like it's a fine line, a fine question mark. That is what I think TikTok is. Not the like one who secretly has a heart of gold. No. Because I feel like TikTok is too much of like a crazy disaster place for that to be real. That's why I was like the dark one in the Atomo game who like stalks you, but somehow you're okay with it. Who like isn't a great person, but you're somehow okay with it. Like you just don't know where to place them, but you like it. Like that's, yeah. I truly think that's what TikTok is. That is the TikTok vibes. My hair slipped out of my earbuds and I hate it. Hold on. Not earbuds, headphones. There we go. Okay. Well, as I have said, I have not wrote anything. So we're gonna get some writing done. I need to listen to my playlist and read the last of what I wrote to switch my mind over from quite literally one fandom to another fandom. So I need to compartmentalize my fandoms right now. But yeah, we're gonna do that. So let me and I'm serious about work because we're sitting at the desk. That is we have serious mode activated. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna do 15 minutes so that I can read and figure out what I'm doing. Excuse me. So cute, yes. I wanted to I wish the fox had a little hat, even if it was like a few more spirit points, but they don't. Excuse me. And I'm refraining from I'm refraining from looking at everything that's in the DLC. I did see some stuff that popped up on the Discord, but I'm refraining to go onto Steam and look at all the DLC, because even though it's not that expensive, I think it's still on sale. I need to save money for school next year. So I need to not spend money on DLC for just so that I can have cute spirit animals. I need to not. Even though I really, really want to. Really, really want to. But I also feel like the fox fits in with the like Christmas vibes. I don't know. I keep debating about changing the fox. But then I don't want to at the same time. I don't know. I'm okay with what I have. Yeah, I have the founders pack when I originally bought it because there was a sale for like a package deal. And that's it. I just like pretty things is my problem. I like looking at pretty things, which I think is like my artsy brain, that I just like looking at pretty things. So I like DLC like that. That's why I like looking at like other people's builds and stuff. Not necessarily the speed build process, but like walk me through like a real estate walkthrough. I like that. I like looking at things like that. And I would like that fox to have like a hat, or its fur to have like snowflakes or something besides the blue fox. I almost switched it to like a regular colored fox, but then I was like, no, and I kept this one. Conflictions. It keeps me productive and organized, so I love it as it is. Yeah, that's fair. I don't use the to-do list all that much. I really use it for timer and the rain sound. That's what I use it for. Sometimes the music, but really just rain sounds. That's what I use it for. Because then I have my own playlist on YouTube of music and clips from the Good Omens show that like meld together with themes of the stories, so, or like character dynamics. So I was using the journal that I paid Des to make me, or not Des, D. Wrong friend with a D name, D, to make me, but I fell off of that, so I need to get back into using that because it did help for me to like do it at the beginning, figure out what I wanted to do, and then check back in with it, excuse me. But right now life's still chaotic with my dad again, so it's hard for me to like come up with a plan, and it works well when I'm going to be home all day, so it does not work well if I have to leave. I have lists. Yes, multiple. No, yes, I am fully aware that you like lists. I am not surprised that you have lists and lists and lists for lists and lists for those lists. It is life-changing. I don't do well with lists. Like, I love the idea of lists, but then I easily forget about lists. This is why sometimes I think I might have a little bit of like ADHD and have that problem of like the perception prominence or whatever it's called, where like if you're not looking at it, you forget about it and it doesn't exist. So I like it, it's not always, but I feel like I have a little bit of that where if it is not there, then it doesn't exist. And that's why I had a really hard time transitioning from like physical lists and like physical planners when I was in middle school, because I was really good at my planner, to like digital planning in high school, where we were starting to move to that because my planner got smaller and smaller and it was harder for me to write in. So, and then college, I was able to like try a bunch of different ways and figure out how to get a planner and stuff online to work so that I wouldn't forget things and I would stay on top of stuff using Google Calendar and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. And the little sound when you tick off something from the to-do list. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can be very easily pleased. I mean, it's part of our DNA. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't something that we inherently like as human beings, as the animal human being we are, because we're not the only animal that likes praise or like something that is perceived as pleasure. Like dogs like it, cats like it, birds, a bunch of other mammals. Like it's a thing that we're not the only ones that like it. I don't know. I don't care. Okay. Work sends messages and I'm like, what is this? Nope, it's just about general and I don't care about it. I hate the new like work messaging app because there's no way for me to temporarily turn it off or mute it. I just get all the messages now. And it's yucky. So I have an impulse to check a message. I have an impulse to check all messages. Okay. Writing. Let's get to writing. See, I already forgot what the hell we were doing while we're talking about other things. I'm in that space today. Okay. So let's do 15 minutes. I can read. That's awful. Yeah, it is. It is. They didn't want to keep paying for the nice app and they went with this cheaper one. So that's what happened. I mute my work chat. Yeah, I can't do that. Or at least I haven't figured out how to do it. And then I forget about it until it messages me and bothers me because I have like 50 messages on things that I don't care about or do not pertain to me. So go ahead and write. Yes. I'm distracted. Dude, this is again where I'm like, do I have some kind of like tiny form of ADHD that I just on days like this where I'm like more triggered and I like hyper focus on a fan fiction, I'm like, good question. Okay, 15 minutes for me to figure out my shit and figure out where I left off. I'll eventually fall asleep like most times. Yes, you enjoy your sleepy times if you do not show back up after the 15 minutes. Thank you for popping in, friend. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I just realized I didn't have the sound on. I apologize. But all right, that was productive 15 minutes. I've remembered where I was going with the story. JC has shown up. Hello. Oh, I am laying harder seeds to figuring out that Asha is pregnant. Not there yet. I want to weed it out a little bit more, but we're there. We're hitting this stride, and this is the part that I was so excited about, what I really was looking forward to in writing this book. So I'm very excited. But how are you doing, JC? I was telling Esther in the beginning of the stream that I was sorry that I started late, but I fell down a rabbit hole of fan fiction, and I ended up reading for most of my day. Or most of the day that I was awake, I was reading. So yeah, that is why I started late. Because before I knew it, I was like, oh, I still need to do this, this, and this, and it's really close to stream time. And I haven't set up the stream yet, so yeah. There was, things about. But it was fine. Ended up working out. But my skin is becoming insanely itchy right now, and it's quite irritating. My eczema was fine all day until right now, because of course that would be the case. Just looking at my little tabs, and I'm like, I'm realizing what I want to do, and then the points that I have here that I'm like, these are probably important points that I need to hit. I think I have more space between this one and the next one than I realized. Or I want more to happen. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is what happens when you're a discovery writer, You gotta go with the flow, and when you do put down shit, it's not always helpful. Yeah. Oh my god, everything is like itchy and on fire, and I do not know why. I swear. My body just hates me sometimes. Absolutely vicious, my body. Okay, well, let's do 20 minutes. No, 20 minutes? Or 25 minutes. That's what we'll do. Okay. 25. Everything is on. Okay. All right. 25. 1, 2, 3, go. all done. Let's get my rank up. There we go. How did everybody do? I am still in the middle of a dialogue, in the middle of this chapter. Lucia is getting frustrated because she thinks right now that Asha is sick. But I'm gonna do a time jump where she finally puts pieces together that maybe she's not sick, maybe she's pregnant. So we'll see. I've set this seed as groundwork. And then it will come. Because I really want it to be like end of chapter where she makes this revelation or says something or whatever, and then start a new POV. That is my plan. That's how I would like that to work out. Does that happen? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that's how that happens. But I would like for that to happen that way. I hate that when you pause videos now on your phone, like ads pop up. I'm like, no. Why? Why are you doing this? But I hope everyone else got some positive work done, whatever it is that you guys are working on. Okay. I'm trying to think though that, so I think I have it right now that we're like a week and a half in, and we're 2 weeks in, and it's a 2-month trip. So I still have like 6 more weeks. So I'm thinking perhaps there should be a 2 more week time jump, plus me having her connect with either Raphael or Asha. Because I already kind of had her connect with Raphael, so maybe I could continue that. Or maybe I have her connect a little bit with Asha. I need to have connections start. Like sexual connections start. Or like, feeling connections. I need to start that process, even if nothing happens. So that after we find out about the baby, and then for the next month of the trip, we can have all the sexy times and all the things. But I have also realized, not that I'm doing that today I'm working on my book because I'm like a month behind, but I have realized if I'm going to do the presentation for the AuthorTube conference, I need to work on my proposal because I haven't done any of that. I looked at the web page, but I haven't worked on any of that, and I really need to work on my proposal. So that's a thing. A thing that's like just constantly in the back of my mind. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's do another 25 minutes. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do 30 so that I can run to the restroom, put something on my hands before I tear my skin off because it's really distracting. Skin problems. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Oh, I just realized that I never turned off this music. I totally just realized I never turned that off. I'm so sorry. It's just been looping and looping and looping and looping. This is where I've like, it turned into background noise for me. Because I was like, wait, I don't have this on. Okay. I apologize so much. Okay. Let's do 30 minutes. I'm going to deal with my skin really quick and then come back. All right. And 1, 2, 3, go. all done with that one. I have decided to do a little connecting with our beautiful lust demon and Lucia. So she's going to have a moment with Asha. I don't know if it will connect to the pregnancy or if I'm just going to let it be like talking, possible emotions. This is going to be the moment where Asha lets her know that Asha can sense lust. They are the Prince of Lust in hell. So they're like hyper aware of lust. And all this time that she's had thoughts, emotions, getting wet, went with Raphael and them training, or just like, getting having the feels. Asha has known all of it, whole time. The moment the like slightest bit of poof of lust is in the air, Asha's like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna play that out. And right now, Asha's choosing to go by some feminine pronouns right now. So I feel like in doing this, it makes it feel like they're girl talking. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, to have very much like comfort talking, being that Asha is very gender fluid and goes back and forth between pronouns constantly. So I'm hoping that that's what this goes off of, because Asha is going by she, her right now, or she, her, they. It feels like girls hanging out, girl talk. That's kind of what I'm hoping to come across. So, but gotta get there. She hasn't even. They're like in a hollow room hot spring. So Asha hasn't even gotten in the spring yet. So gotta get there first. But I do want to move rooms because this one, I kind of would like a better. Yeah, I would like a nicer view. So go with that one. That one's pretty. I hope everyone is getting a productive amount of work done, or whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be work. I am eating chocolate. I do have some food. I'm going to eat that after stream and take my gross medicine. So I did eat before stream, but unfortunately I need to eat again, whether I'm hungry or not, to take my medicine. Because I've already skipped my medicine Friday, I think it was, Thursday. One of those days. No, Saturday. Saturday I skipped my medicine, I think. I don't even remember. I hate it so much. The amount of like keeping up with it I have to do is ridiculous, and I hate it. It's one of the many reasons I wanted to get off of it. Okay. Let's see. As a side note, let's get back into it. Let's do 25 minutes. So what time is it? Yeah, we're still okay. What time? I have to remember that I can't fully just go off of how long the live is, because I started late, so the time isn't going to be normal. So I do still need to get off probably around 10, no later than 10:30, because I do need to try and go to sleep. Will that be successful? I have no idea. Will I end up just reading fan fiction in my bed? Probably. But my attempt will be made because I need to take my mom to work tomorrow. So, but I'm going to do some work because tomorrow I won't be able to because we're going to decorate. I was going to bake, but because I have to get up for my mom, that's not going to happen. Nope. Don't. I'm probably not going to have the mental energy for it, but I do want to start art decorating. So, yeah. Okay. Rambling aside, let's start working. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, all done. Nope. We had Laura come in. Hello. Finishing up October in my reading journal. What does that mean? Like finishing making it pretty? Like finishing the bullet journal-esque part of your reading journal? Because we're in December. I'm unsure what else you could be doing. Unless you're like filling it in. Like you've tracked all your reading in something else. You just haven't like sat down yet to fill it out. That would be my second guess. But let's finishing writing up my thoughts on my reads back then. Oh, okay, like reviews, kind of your own personal reviews. I get that. I try to review Latine books. I'm really bad at sharing my reviews to other places, but I try to do that at least on Storygraph. And then everything else, unless it really moved me, I don't publicly review. It just stays in my brain for me to forget eventually. Yeah. I'm on the last book now. Yay! And then I'm gonna assume you're. Is my mic falling? Yes, it is. Hold on. Let me mute you so it doesn't hit the mic. Okay, I think we're good. I must have hit it one of the times I got up. Let's see. It's a writing craft book. Oh, okay, cool. I'm trying to read. It's in my bag. Story Genius, I think. But I'm reading it by hand, which means I keep forgetting about it because it just lives in my bag. But I'm wanting to read it by hand so I can make notes in it if I need to. But then I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, problems. I didn't read any books in November, but I did write and move countries. Yes, you were busy doing other shit. So that's important. I couldn't get through Story Genius, kept falling asleep. Everyone speaks really good about it, and what I've read so far, which is like, I don't know, the first chapter or first section or part of a few pages, whatever it is. I know I'm not that far. I like the concept of what the author is saying, so I'm curious and would like to read more of it. I just keep, like I said, it lives in my bag. So because I was like, well, this could be my read when I go out with my dad, and now there's more people helping me, so I'm not with my dad every day, pending last month and right now because the car broke down. But for appointments and stuff, there's more people helping, so I'm not with him all the time. I'm not taking him to everything. So I really should just take the book out and leave it by my desk so that I can read it here. But I don't think about that. And right now I'm a month behind because I didn't do any writing in November because I was stressing and not sleeping. So, yes. And then we'll see how much reading I get next year, being that I'm going to be in school and trying to, if I get this book finished, trying to edit the first book and edit this book. Finish writing the novella too. Because it would be nice if at the end of the year I can publish book 1. We'll see. Starting to feel like that might not be an option, but who knows? Who knows? I don't want to totally throw myself out. I'm still going to keep saying I'm going to publish it. So maybe it will happen. Sleep is important. Yes, sleep is. I'm just not a morning person. I'm just not. I did like yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday I worked. So I woke up at 5:30 to get up and get ready and go to the hospital and work my shift. But I didn't have the vehicle is still not fixed. The last part that my dad and my brothers need to fix the car comes in tomorrow. So something just hit the wall. So yeah, because nothing fell. Nope, something hit the wall. So today I would have had to pick up my mom, but I didn't. My aunt had the day off, so she took a turn to take my mom to work and pick her up. So I got to stay home. So I was like, well, I can stay up and write. I did not write. I was distracted by watching the last of my Minecraft SMP and fan fiction. But I was up at 5:30 in the morning. I did not go to bed until almost 2. Like, this is why I'm like, I am not a day person. I'm not a morning person or whatever you want to call that. I'm definitely a night person. If I let my body go uncontrolled, it will on its own shift into a night schedule. And I didn't sleep well from Saturday to Sunday because of the Minecraft SMP. But I was not on that much sleep. I should have been exhausted and went to bed like at least by 12, 11. No. I was having fun. I was talking with my friend and yeah, I stayed up till like 2. And then I started getting tired. So yeah, that is why I lose so much sleep when I'm with my dad, because even though I can force myself with enough days and practice into being functional during the day, it is not my natural state of being. And I suffer to some extent. Always, forever. So, never nice. Let's see. I have a goal to read at least 25 books I already own physically and haven't read in 2025. Oh, okay. Physical goal is so hard because I do have some physical books that I have not read. But most of them I've already read because the books that I have collected when I was doing book boxes for a while, I've pretty much donated all of those. Where I was like, I'm going to write down the ones I want to read, or if I didn't want them out, and then like every year just purging through my bookshelf of, do I really want to keep this? Because ideally, I would like to only have books on my shelf that are like my favorites or like special editions. So I'm like, if I have multiple copies of the same book, that's okay. If they're special editions and I really enjoy the like special edition, because the fact that it's on my shelf is a book I really like. So, like, I know the community is rough on it, but I am a Potter fan, and I don't talk about it for respect, but I do have 3 different copies of almost every book in that series. No, 2 copies of almost the whole series. No, I have 2 full copies and then 1 partial. There we go. Because I have bought myself the special edition with the house colors. And then I have 2 of those. And then I have the original edition that my godmother gave me as they came out, the paperbacks. And then I have a hardcover edition that my brother-in-law gifted me for Christmas. So, yeah, I have 3 of those. But besides that, I have like either regular editions or special editions of books. So the like read what you own trend that's happening on Book Talk, I feel like I could do because there are some things that I haven't read yet. But most of my stuff I've already read and already love. And that's why they're there. There's a couple things. Like the other day, I was sitting on the couch and I looked over behind me at my bookshelf and I saw I have a mass market paperback of a series that I got in a book box. Yes, I think I got it in a book box. About a phoenix. They're like, it's like a shifter world-ish is what it sounds like, and like this magical phoenix girl that's supposed to like save the world or something. I don't. It's an adult book, and she's like the mate of this dragon thing, and I looked it up, and there's actually a whole series. It's complete, but there's a whole series, and I was like, you know what? I do want to read this, and I did find an audio. So I have an audio to read the physical copy. But then there's other things on there that I do want to read physical. Like I have a, I don't remember what it's called. I have a World War II historical about the Holocaust. And I prefer to read all my Holocaust historicals physically. So that just keeps sitting on my shelf because I don't want to read the audiobook. I want to read it physically. So yeah, there's some things I could. There are some things. But I don't really do the like read what you own because the majority of my stuff is digital, whether it's audiobook or trying to get into reading ebooks better. So the problem is I just forget them. I've gotten so used to audiobooks. But there's not a lot of audiobooks things because it's expensive to make an audiobook. So, yeah. Let's see. Unread in bookcase 1, shelf 1, 10, shelf 2, 1, shelf 3, 33. Oh my goodness. Shelf 4, 16, shelf 5, 19, shelf 6, 15, and shelf, I'm going to guess that's been 7, 42. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of books. I'm so jealous, even though I know that they're all unread, but like, that's so nice. I only have 1 bookcase. I don't know how many books I have. I feel like I don't have a lot because I have a lot of like chunky books. And then my Potter series takes up like 2 shelves, like half of 2 shelves. So I guess technically they'd be 1 shelf, but yeah. And then I have some manga on a shelf. So I don't know how much I have. I've not counted. And I have a second bookcase the same size. Yeah, that's nice. I do still have some books I think that are at my parents' house. No, I don't remember if I've taken all my books from my parents' house, which was not that much. Owning physical books growing up was like a big treat. It was not something that I could do because books were so expensive. And usually what I actually ended up doing is when people give me money or give me Borders gift cards is that I would go buy manga. I haven't completed it, but I was in the process of buying all the Inuyasha manga. the colored ones, not the black and white ones. So I just didn't really buy books all that much because they were just so expensive. And I was like, I can just get it from the library. I could just read it from the library. It's fine. Let's see. Bookcase 2, shelf 1, 4, shelf 2, 4, shelf 3, 24. Wow. All unread. I don't know if I could imagine having that many books on my shelf unread. Though I say I'm surprised, but I watch booktubers, and I know a majority of them have not read all the books on their shelves because they buy books or they're gifted books, and they don't read all of them. I know, like, Beautiful Bookish Bethany literally has a closet full of books. I've seen her look at that closet or show that closet. Shelf 4, 5, shelf 5, 32, shelf 6, 6. What's shelf 7? Oh my god, the struggle to talk. It's a lot, yeah. Yep. But it's also great that you have the ability to have that many books. Shelf 7 is movies. On my bookcase, the last shelf is my husband's stuff, which is like nature books and magazines and stuff like that. That's the nature person in him. That's what he has at the bottom of the shelf, which isn't even a full shelf. Eventually, I'm going to creep into his shelf, probably at some point. But then we have a second bookcase that's all his books, or not his books, his movies, some of my DVDs, and music. Which I may have to, though, at one point move his books to that shelf, so I can just take over the whole shelf, the whole bookcase. And then our friend, he has a bunch of bookshelves with movies and some with games. So, and he has some comics in our shared closet, and I'm sure in his room too. But yeah. But I also have like 20 more unread in my closet. Oh my god. That's so fun. That's so fun. I love that. I love that concept. I love that idea. I wish. I wish. Shoot, man, that's over 200 unread books in my room. I gotta get on it. That's fair. You know what? That's fair. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. And then now you have the ability to buy more books because you're working at Barnes & Noble. That's oh my god, that is such a play there. Though I don't think I could. I did retail for like a hot minute. Don't think I could ever go back. No. But when I finish school and I start to work, I will be making a lot more money. So I'd have the ability to buy books. I'd probably still do the same thing. I probably would not just buy books. I would probably buy a book that I'm either in the process of reading, already read. So that's most likely what I would do. And if I did buy a book that was unread, it'd probably be from an author I already love and I already plan to read it. I already would probably like own the audiobook or something. Buy more for half price. Yep. I have some special editions of some Latine books that came in a special book box that I need to put on Pango and sell. Because I don't want, because they're special editions, I don't want to just donate them. But I also don't want to deal with having to like post it on Pango and then ship it. I've been debating, there's like a third part of me that's debating about taking it to our half price store in the city, because I believe they give you like credit to buy books. I've had that thought. I just need to learn more about it because I don't know how it works. Because I'm never gonna, I feel like it's a waste to donate it. My regular books I'll send to Goodwill, donate them. I'll get the write-off, but also they'll be cheaper there, and people who don't have a lot of money will have the ability to read books from buying it from there. So, because I know as a kid, I did buy some books from like cheap places like that are like, I guess, thrift kind of places, Goodwill-esque places, because we had a lot of small places out here for a while. And I'd buy kids' books that way. So, but I don't know. That is a thought I've been thinking, because I don't want to deal with Pango and packaging and then printing out labels and selling and shipping them. I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I also just don't want to donate these books because they are really pretty. They are really pretty. I also have over 80 unread on my Kindle app. I have a major problem. I did not used to, because I was not a big e-reader. I'm trying to get into e-reading. It just takes a little bit, though it's dumb because I can sit and read a whole fan fiction till my eyes hurt, or like my vision, I mess up my vision. But I can't sit down and read an ebook. I don't know where that disparity is. But I am getting better at my Kobo e-reader and reading off of that. I just still, a lot of my current problem is sitting down to read it. Just like physical books. So, and I do now have more unread books because I've been participating in the like Stuff Your Kindle Day. Especially because of you guys all being in it. I want to participate in the event, and I get a lot of books out of there. And I haven't gotten to read them because, again, as I foresaid, I have a hard time physically reading with my eyeballs now. When I swear, as a kid, I could read like 5-10 books in a week. And that was during school. I have 16 in my cart. At least it's not drugs. Exactly. I'm like, I have a spending problem with books, yes. But at least it's not like, I don't know, pointless things. I shouldn't say that. Anything really has a point depending on it is. But yeah, it's not drugs. It's not bad drugs. It's okay. I don't have the money to spend on bad drugs anyways. Barely have the money to spend on drugs that keep me alive. Hence why, not in our books. All right. Let's actually... Oh, it's 10. Yeah. Let's do one last sprint before I have to attempt to go to bed. Amen to that. Yeah, exactly. Meds are so expensive. I'm I hate meds. I had to change a med recently, and it is not making me feel good. I might have to ask to get put on something else because my insurance took away the medicine that was working and has made me the healthiest I've been since like middle school, grade school. Yeah, but whichever, the American health system, you know. Okay, sprint. Let's sprint. Let me bring up my thingy. Let's do 25 minutes, and it'll probably be the last sprint because I should attempt to go to sleep so I can at least drive my mom to work and come home and then take a nap. Okay. 25 minutes. And 1, 2, 3, go. left off on the most loaded question of all questions I could have. I literally just finished typing it and the timer went off. Loaded questions, which might be good for me to end it. We had JC return in her glory just for in time for a sprint. Laura listened to an audiobook that sprint in chapter 2 of The Warm Hands of Ghosts. Is it a romance? I feel like that's a romance title. I did just write some insinuated smut. So, it could just be my brain just assumes. The one, was it Thursday or Friday? I can't remember. No, it was Thursday. I wrote a self-pleasure scene, which I haven't done before, and was really interesting to do. Where, like, because again, I'm writing, it's like the world's in the future, so I'm like, yeah, you could just replicate toys and pick exactly what you want, and just the act of writing someone self-pleasuring themselves to the thoughts of other people. I was like, this is interesting in like a different way. Like, I've written solo partners, I've written multi-partners, and I'm like, somehow this is more intimate and weird. And I've written men like jerking off, but I feel like the Lucia, the female mortal character in this book, writing her self-pleasure was different than just writing a guy just quickly jerking off to something. Or even like the one intense scene that I wrote in a different book of a guy jerking off. This was so much more intimate, and maybe because I was attempting to make it have a lot of complicated emotions, including intimate emotions. It felt weird. And maybe just because there's not a lot of those kind of scenes in books, it's not common. It's very common to read about a guy doing it. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's a horror book. 1918 Halifax, right after explosion, and the MC is an army nurse. Oh, okay, so it's a historical. Okay. So my brain was it's just currently living in the gutter, which it does have permanent residence there, but it's just hardcore living there. So my brain was just like, oh, warm hands. Yes. Oh my, this is a conversation. JC, this is what you come to. I rewatched your last stream where you guys told me to rewind it, and all I could think about was like, this is just my normal stream. Like the whole time, if there's people there to chat, 9 times out of 10, we're going to be talking about something sexual. Always. I really do fear when I do get monetized, how much it will be worth it if I'm going to get triggered constantly. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I was just going over the next part to my Patreon story that I'm doing. Ooh, yes, I remember you talking about that. Making sure everything is okay. Yay. Lol. I have been, so JC, you have been my constant companion for the last 2 weekends. Because I'm not sure if I told you. But I have decided to not, I don't want to listen to any other like podcasts right now while I'm at work, because some of them I'm actually wanting to really listen to, And I caught up on the current podcast that I was binging at work. So what I've been doing is having you as background noise. So that's usually what it ends up turning into, the podcast, which is why I've like stopped, because I want to actually pay attention to them. Watching all your old videos. So you've just been a constant like background noise, which means I let all the ads play too, because you're like face down on my desk, either plugged in or not, or in my pocket while I'm walking around the unit, just playing, or sometimes muted. Or like if I have my earbuds in and someone's talking to me or I'm answering the phone, I just like lower the volume so the video is still playing, but I'm doing things that I need to concentrate on. Yeah, so you're my companion right now. I'm somewhere in last year, I think, or maybe the end of last. I don't remember where I'm at right now. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. Are you the reason my little money's trickling? Maybe. I don't know. I've only been doing this for 2 weekends or 3 weekends, something like that. It's not been a month. I know that, and it's only on Saturday and Sunday when I'm working. So. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of course, yeah. I was just like, what can I listen to? I don't want to listen to music right now. That the first weekend I decided to do it, I was like, I listened to my one podcast. I don't want to listen to any more. I was like, I don't want to listen to music. And I'm like, I guess I could listen to a YouTube video, but I've caught up on everything, or I want to actually watch things. And I'm like, what can I do? And I'm like, I can listen to someone's old videos. And you were the first person I thought of. So. You've just been my constant background. Keep watching. Maybe I'll get a paycheck this month, right? In time for Christmas. Yeah. Or I got what, like 2 more weekends before Christmas. So there have been times definitely where I forgot that I had anything playing. And then I'm like, oh, maybe the video ended. And I go to pick up my phone. I'm like, no, I just had it muted this whole time because I was doing something and then just forgot that I was listening to something. So, yep. They have a payout threshold that you have to reach before you pay. Yeah, isn't it like $100? That's usually what most people's payout threshold is, to like cover fees and bullshit, whatever, blah blah blah. Dumb things that bigger companies have, but yes. So I'm listening to your things because I can't listen to audiobooks at work because I tend to want to pay attention to it. Also, I listen to spicy books. So the last thing I need is for like my earbud to disconnect or something, and for people to hear things at work. So I'm like, I can't do that. But also my big thing is because I want to be able to pay attention to what I'm listening to 9 times out of 10. So yeah. Yep. And they pay on the 21st of every month. Oh, let me look at the calendar real quick. Oh no, so there's only 1 more weekend I have before then. So. Why, thank you. I certainly have a lot of videos. Yes. Yes, that's nice. I was doing that for D2 for a while, and then I didn't catch up on everything. She'd probably be my next person. If I like fully watch all of your things, maybe I'll go back to finishing her backlist. So. Oh, wait, no. People you work with would be like, oh, what is that you're listening to? Depending on who's on that weekend, there are definitely would be some people there who would be all in on me listening to these things. But there are definitely some people I'm not exactly sure about. If I still worked nights, almost everyone on the night crew would be all for it. They'd be like, recommendations. What is this? I want to read too. We'd get like I'm sure we'd get like a group read on. Oh my gosh. Day shift though. There's more question marks. Let's see. I realized that I'm doing the last vlog of the year today. Nope. I inserted my own words into that comment. I realized today that I'm doing the last vlog of the year this week. Oh, I'm internally like not internally. I initially made me sad. I had an initial sad reaction to that. Group read on or hard. Like the girls on my old unit. Actually, I don't think any of them work there anymore. But the girls that used to work on my old unit totally would have been all for it. Because I got floated there once and we were talking about things and I found out how spicy everybody was, and I was like, oh yeah, if I had stayed here we probably could have, but nope. Yeah, there is a drastic difference between day shift and night shift, and as someone who has floated between both very recently and still on the same unit, I see those contrasts way more, and I may play the field on both and have favorites on both sides and do things to benefit both sides, and yeah, I might be a field player when it comes to the hospital. The ships. There's going to be other videos like 2025 plan type of videos, but yeah, this will be the last vlog this year. I need a bit of a break. That's fair. That is definitely fair. I have no idea what I'm going to post for this month because at the end of the month / beginning of January, I'll do like my plans for the year and stuff videos. So I have no idea what I want to do this month because all I have in my computer is vlog for Hispanic Heritage Month, the vlog that I'm doing right now, which is technically not done, but and that's it. I have 2 vlogs, and I really don't want to edit another vlog because it takes a lot out of me. So I don't know what I'm going to do for December. I'd have to stop and film a one encompassing video. I just don't know what to do. But I feel like I should post something. Though I have historically dropped off in December. I'm really bad at being consistent in December for multiple reasons. So if I did drop off, it wouldn't be a surprise. I don't know. It's a thought that's in the back of my brain that has no resolution yet. Let's see. Look at you playing the field. Yes, of course. All the things, all to my benefit. Oh, let's see. Oh my G. What the hell? What was that just came out of my mouth? Oh my god, I just had another thought. I'll have like 2 weekends where I don't have a vlog to edit. I'm going to watch so many movies with that free time. Yeah, go for it. That sounds great. Or catch up on some shows. Yes. You get that. Do that. Do that self-care. That's super important. As I attempt to slowly do that in little chunks. Or like today, being okay with, I'm not gonna say the W word, but spending time unintentionally at the beginning of the day reading fan fiction. Because not all of it was smut, so I can't say smut. I read fan fiction. So, but yeah, that's why the stream was late. Because I was like, oh goodness, I need to finish getting ready because I at least need to wash my hair because it's hair wash day before I go on the stream. So, yeah, I get that. Do that. Do the self-care. Very important. Very important. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. I struggle with that for sure. Oh, well, as I don't know if Laura's still here, but as you were here, JC, what would you suggest as like a last video for the year? What do you think is good? Because as I just said, I have to figure out something for this month. I would like something that doesn't need me to edit too much. Where did Laura go? I don't know. She may have gone to sleep. Like Esther falls asleep to the stream. Trying to summon Laura. She might be in deep into her historical. What are you thinking? I have no idea. All I know is next month, the beginning of the year, I know what I'm going to do because I always do a like beginning of the year goals video. And I already have pretty solid ideas for that. So I don't know. My last two videos, at least, that I plan anyway, are going to be reflections on 2024 and my words for next year with my vision board. I don't have word of the year. It's too much magic there, focused on one thing. Don't want to mess with that. And I don't have a vision board. But I do like those videos that you post. Also, I feel like the reflection video could be so much editing. I mean, I could just talk. I could do that and do like a split because I feel like at the beginning of the year when I'm doing my goals, I go over last year and I do kind of do a reflection video. I reflect on them as I'm making new goals. But I could split it up and just do like a reflection on the year, and then next month's video can be the actual just goals, maybe. My big thing is I just don't want to edit. I don't want to edit something too intense. I would like to do very easy edits and then just throw up the video. That's what I would like. Especially because last month's video was very late because it was a vlog and I procrastinated and I hated on it. Not that the vlog itself I hated, I just hated editing it. Loved the vlog, actually. You could do a wrap-up video, writing process and reading process. Oh, progress, not process. Progress for the year. I could do something like that. The problem with that I can see is I could find, even though I could find myself wanting to then post book covers and shit like that for the reading process, which would then cause me to have to edit more. Oh well, see, I like editing. I know. I actually like it. I know. I hate it. I hate it so much. I like making the videos. I like lives. I hate having to edit a video and do it. Part of it is because I feel like I don't do it very well. And I know that some of that I could probably learn to do better, but I don't want to take the time to learn because I'm like, my limited time that I have could be used doing other things or learning other things that would be more helpful, I feel like, to me. But besides that, I just really hate editing. I don't know. I don't have a good reason for it. I hate it's not it's never necessarily the content. Like the last stream or last video technically isn't as edited as I wanted it to be, because I usually put like the date at the bottom for every day that there's a clip and stuff like that, and I didn't do any of that because I ran out of time. I procrastinated too much and I needed the video to go out. And I don't even have chapters on that video because of that too. And I just chose to let it go because it was bothering me, and I just was like, I need to let this go. But I just it's never the video itself, because like the last vlog that just came out, I really loved that vlog. I really enjoyed making it. I enjoyed rewatching it. It's just, I don't know. I just really hate editing. I hate editing so much, and I don't even have a real answer. I feel like it's dumb. Oh, the game progress. Yeah. I've never seen anyone do a game progress wrap up. Like, I know there's quite a few writers who also game and have games they want to play and beat over the year, but they never say whether they beat them. I don't play any games like that though. Though I do talk about my games in my newsletter, but it's more of like updates of like, how is it going on the Ko-fi. So those games are how far they got in them. Yeah. I kind of do those kind of updates in my newsletter. Oh, excuse me. It's okay to hate video editing. I thought I would too. I think I just hate not having better software because I didn't expect me to like it as much as I do. That's fair. I have decent software. I don't have like the Adobe Premium or Prime or whatever, the like best video software of Adobe. I have like the one down. But I don't know. I think that's why I like streaming so much more and doing long plays for games, because I like just filming and doing whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it's talking, whether it's writing sprints like this or a game. I like the action of doing it and interacting with people, or when I do long plays, pretending like I'm interacting with the audience versus having to like curate something. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I gave up doing gaming videos, because it was so much work and they were all awful. I hated them, even though I haven't got rid of them, but I hated them. So I was just like, it's too much work for me not being happy. Like if I had proper software and a good enough computer, I could see me doing video editing for other people. Yeah, that's my dream. Like to pay someone else to do it. Like, can you please do it? Like, we will find out if you completed the 100 baby challenge. I mean, that is not something you can do in a year. There are people who have taken like multiple years to finish. I think Dr. Gluon, who has done it in the shortest time that I'm aware of, I think he did it in like 2.5 years, and he was doing it like quickly. Kelsey did it, I think, in 4 years, 5 years, something like that. Little Simsy did it like in a decade or something, but she was doing it way slower. So, will we know how far you got in Minecraft? Yes, that's true. What about Paleo World? Pretty sure that's not that. Almost. It's an A at the end. Paleo. Yeah, that one I haven't played recently. I do want to go on and play some of the winter stuff, I've been debating about filming a long play to do that. Because I'm enjoying Minecraft, but I missed last year's winter stuff. So I want to get on it to do this year's winter stuff. And I saw a video saying that you can get last year's winter stuff too for this year's winter celebration. But I don't know if I want to take a day to stream it because I'm very excited about Minecraft right now. So that's why I kind of was like, I'll start doing long plays for things and they'll just come out slowly, randomly kind of thing. So, and then whatever I'm hyper focused on will be what we stream. So that's what I've been debating about that. Nothing's really changed since the last stream. Because the few times I have gone on, I literally am just like running around the world, collecting resources. I guess the house has changed. I've done things to the house. So I could show that too. It's really all I've done. Little tiny things. I haven't leveled up anyone's relationship to like a next what is it called? Like a next level point. I've interacted with some to like slowly increase levels, but no one's hit like a big friendship lover point. So while I have you, what nights are you not working? I'm asking for reasons. 2 years is quickly. Yes, because there are plenty of people who stop playing the 100 baby challenge because it's so hard to do, especially when you do like a lot of the really strict rules, which I'm wobbling around with the rules a little bit. So, what nights am I not? You mean like at the hospital? So I work at the hospital Saturday and Sunday mornings. And then during the week, it kind of just depends on what the freak is happening. In October and like half of September, people decided, people realized I was having a breakdown. So they all decided to suddenly start helping my dad. So I pretty much was like barely with him. So I had days where I was home and able to do work and write and stuff like that. So I pretty much was like almost clear every day except for Tuesday and Wednesday because my husband is off. And those are days with him. And then sometimes Thursdays I'm with our friend. So that kind of just depends. But yeah, like that's why I stream Mondays and Fridays. Those are pretty much my days, like my work days for writing and YouTube and stuff. Let's see. I'm thinking about doing Patreon streams monthly next year. Oh, wow. I would most likely do them at night because I'm a night person. Okay. So just gauging on a good time to do them, or should just try to do them in the early afternoon. I would be fine with a night. If we schedule it out, I can make sure that we have a day that I can do it with you. That's fine. Or if I have a free day and you're doing it and I can, if you're open to me texting you and being like, hey, I can come on today, and you're fine with me just popping in, I'm perfectly fine with that too. I'm good with that. The biggest thing that will happen next year, which I'm not sure how much it's going to impact my content or anything like that, is that I'm starting school. So as of right now that I'm aware of, they only demand 12 hours for a week. And with my dyslexia, I add on a couple more hours just for 1 week because I'm doing it online, even though they have a school in the city. So I probably won't know exactly how everything's gonna work until like February to like get into a flow, especially because I have a a weekend in February where I not February, in January where I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in Phoenix for a book conference. So, no, I'm doing them. Oh, no, you're doing them solo. Just wanted to make sure you'd be able to be in attendance mostly so I'm not there by myself. Yeah, I mean, well, if they're for Patreon members, I'm not a member. I do follow you on Patreon, but I'm not a paying member. So I think with Patreon, people tend to stream solo. I have no idea. I've never attended a Patreon stream, to be fair. I don't follow anybody on Patreon that does Patreon streams that I'm aware of. Actually, yeah, because I pay for D, which I need to catch up on her stuff, but I pay for D, and then I pay for two, here we go, confusing hands. I pay for 2 artist Patreons, so I can get the smut. And that's it. That's all I pay for. I'm trying to figure out if I can add on to my like Patreon lists and pay for a bi plus group, where like people who are bi, polysexual, pansexual, omnisexual, and stuff like that. That they like hang out and talk with each other, and it's kind of like connection networking and stuff. I've been trying to figure out a way to be able to buy their membership so I can get on their Patreon. I just haven't yet. So, but yeah, I only pay for 3. And the other 2, the art people, it's really, one is $5 and one's like $2. So it's not that much. But it's worth it for the smut. They're so talented. One of them has like an active comic book going for one of my fandoms. It's worth it. Absolutely worth it. I probably would do it for all Patreon members, including free ones. Oh, okay. I've just started using Patreon, so I, even as like a supporter and then as a content creator, so I know very little about Patreon. I will be honest with that. I can do it however I want. Oh, that's nice. So I can have streams be for all members, paying and free. There aren't that many even with both. Oh, okay. Yeah. I would be there. Even if I'm not doing anything, I would be there. I'll support you. I will be your nighttime cheerleader. I got you. The only exception would be when I have to wake up extremely early. Though I still might catch you if you're still streaming when I have to wake up. So, but yeah, if you do it, I'll be there. And who knows? I'll probably have days where I'm needing to do schoolwork late in the night because, as we've said, I am a night person and this is when I do work. So I'll probably also be doing schoolwork at this time too, meaning that I don't have to attend a class, like a physical class. So, yep, I'm fine with that. We can have more time to hang out as the night people of group. I'm good with that. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, my like Windows little search bar is telling me about Christmas crafts, and I'm like, I don't care. But I do unfortunately need to pick up my mom in the morning, so I need to sleep or try to sleep because I can already feel that I'm not tired, and I can already see myself reading for a couple hours in bed instead of sleeping. But the point is I would have tried to sleep. That's my point. I would have tried to sleep at least. Need to at least sleep like 3 hours so I can get up safely and drive with some caffeine to the house, to her school, and then back home. So, and then I can sleep some more and then get up and do whatever I need to do and then pick her up from work. Get some sleep, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sleep. Sleep is hard when my body's like, this is wake up time. You're supposed to be awake right now. There's things we can do. But yeah, I should go to sleep. I hate it. All right. Well, we will, as I per said, end it here. I will be back on Friday for some more Minecraft. We'll finish our bridge, and I'm not sure what else we'll do. I feel like finishing the bridge will take up the whole stream. If not, we'll figure out something else to do. And excuse me. That will be Friday. Yeah. And hopefully I get more work done. And so there should be a short Friday talking about my progress. Oh my God. Sorry. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys Friday if you guys want to come and hang out. But besides that, I'll be back Monday for sprints as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.